In the continuation of our story, Yi Chuan was surprised by what Master Tai Shin said about enhancing his weapon. So he asked how it could be enhanced. Master Tai Shin explained that the golden venom spider had the attributes of both gold and poison. He could extract one of these attributes and refine it into the blade, giving the weapon an additional effect. Yi Chuan asked why they couldn't just attach both attributes. Master Tai Shin replied, asking if he was dreaming. He explained that once one attribute was extracted and refined, the other one disappeared. He also told Yi Chuan that he was lucky since he was in a good mood today. He would enhance it for free this time. He then asked Yi Chuan to choose between the attributes, poison or gold. As they entered inside, Yi Chuan answered that he would choose gold, because for him, gold had a higher resale value. Master Tai Shin scolded him, saying he wasn't as stupid as he looked. While holding the golden limbs of the golden venom spider, he placed them one by one into a container to melt them in blazing fire. Master Tai Shin was pleased with what he was doing until it was fully melted, and he slowly dripped it onto Yi Chuan's blade. Then he struck it hard with his hammer, causing an explosion of fire and golden light. After several dozen minutes, the enhancement of Yi Chuan's weapon was completed. It now had glowing golden lines. After handing it to Yi Chuan, he even told him that he really hit the jackpot today. Usually, someone who requested weapon enhancement paid at least 500,000, but Yi Chuan got it for free. Yi Chuan thanked him while looking at his enhanced weapon. He thought it had become heavier. He told Master Tai Shin that it looked great, but asked what the actual effect was. Master Tai Shin explained that enhanced weapons normally activated after a certain number of attacks. For the gold attribute, it would likely be triggered by critical hits. Yi Chuan started thinking about critical hits and realized he had chosen correctly. With his system talents, his critical capability was at the highest level. Holding his dragon-slaying knife glowing with golden light, he began swinging it repeatedly in the air, leaving golden trails. Even after swinging it many times, he felt like nothing was happening yet. After many swings of his dragon-slaying knife, he suddenly stopped and widened his eyes when he saw the golden glow on his weapon intensify. Then a system notification appeared. His pig butchered blade was successfully enhanced. Blessing level 1. Passive skill. Every 9th strike would cause the 10th strike to deal 200% damage. Higher skill levels would increase critical damage and reduce the required activation count. After reading the system message, Yi Chuan thanked Master Tai Shin again. He also said that if Master Tai Shin needed help in the future, he wouldn't refuse. Master Tai Shin told him that this was the only thing he could do for him. Then he waved as Yi Chuan walked out. The scene shifted to Yi Chuan standing at the foot of the mountain where the Nine Heaven Alliance was located. He observed the beautiful scenery and the long staircase leading to the top. As he walked upward, he saw the principal. The principal immediately asked what he was doing there. Yi Chuan didn't answer and instead asked the same question back. The principal scolded him not to repeat what he said. He was there to recommend students from their academy to the Nine Heaven Alliance. He needed to see if their students would be accepted, because it brought great honor to the school. Yi Chuan just stared at him. The principal added that he shouldn't blame him for not being included in the recommendation list. After all, he wasn't from a combat profession. He also said that none of his recommended students were accepted, not even Shu Lingxuan, since the Nine Heaven Alliance standards were extremely high. After he finished speaking, he asked Yi Chuan what he was doing there. Yi Chuan said he was there for intense mountain climbing training. The principal was surprised by what he heard, saying that Yi Chuan must have reached a bottleneck in his growth, but that was normal for a life profession. The principal placed his hand on Yi Chuan's shoulder and advised him to give up the path of combat and focus on proper pig slaughtering. Yi Chuan said he understood and that he would immediately return to pig slaughtering. As Yi Chuan was about to leave, the principal suddenly sensed something from his presence. Before Yi Chuan could get far, he stopped him and asked what realm he was in now. Yi Chuan replied that he was close to the first-rank climbing pond realm. The principal burst out in shock and nearly broke into a sweat at what he heard. In just a few days, Yi Chuan had advanced that far. He thought that it was definitely the aura of the climbing pond realm. Even Shu Lingxuan, the fastest growing student under his guidance, had only just reached the 9-ranked apprentice level. Even though leveling up was easier for life professions in the early stages, it shouldn't be this fast. According to his calculations, Yi Chuan would need to slaughter no less than 100,000 pigs to reach that level. To him, this boy was unbelievable. As the principal was still thinking, Yi Chuan asked if he needed anything else. The principal remained in shock, his mouth still open. Then he suddenly rushed toward Yi Chuan, saliva nearly flying everywhere, saying he wanted to invite Yi Chuan to join the college entrance tournament. Yi Chuan almost closed his eyes to avoid the flying spit. He also asked about the college entrance tournament. Wasn't it only for the top elite combat professions? The principal shouted yes, still spitting as he talked. He explained that life professions usually couldn't qualify. Their original candidates were Lu Jinglong and Shu Lingxuan. But unfortunately, Lu Jinglong had suffered chest injuries yesterday and his spiritual power had been severely damaged. He could no longer compete. Yi Chuan recalled what happened and realized it might have come from the incident he caused. The principal shouted that although Shu Lingxuan would likely take first place due to her strength, the competition was based on team points. If the remaining students couldn't enter the top 10, no matter how strong one person was, they couldn't raise the school's reputation. In the end, the academy would still remain at the bottom of the leaderboard, not even entering the honor list. As Yi Chuan wiped the spit from his face, he asked what that had to do with him. The principal moved closer again and grabbed his shoulders. He told him that as long as he agreed to participate and make it into the top 3, he would give him anything he asked for. The chapter ends here. Watch out for our upcoming uploads. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you'll always be updated on our future videos.